storm watch forecast. Let's go to Alissa Carlson right now.
Well, we're not tapping in quite that much rain here, but we do have some showers still making their way through the area. And as we take a look at this loop that made its way the past couple of hours through Kern County, we did see some substantial rain, upwards of 2 inches in some of these mountain areas. Now just looking at a few spotty still lingering up here in the Kern River Valley area, and that particular area has seen the most rain out of anyone here into Kern County. As we take a look at pinpoint Doppler radar, you'll notice that the sweeps right now are pretty clean. Aside from a few lingering sprinkles up there, we're not going to see much here in the next couple of hours. Things winding down for a little bit of a lull in the system. And so far we have had some substantial rain in some of these areas. Meadowsfield picking up 0.44 inches of rain here at KGT, just over 3/10. Lake Isabella, the big winner so far at 2.51, Weldon 2.2, and in Wofford Heights 1.98. So we've seen quite a bit up in the Kern River Valley area, especially near that burn scar from the Wayfire. Meanwhile, over in Fraser Park, just about an inch of rain, a little bit over that, into Tehachapi, 4/10 or so. Shafter coming in at 2/10, Lamont 0.42, McFarland 1/2 inch. So some good rain for the farming land out there. And then looking over into Taft at 0.33, Porterville 0.53, the Grapevine just over 1/2 inch at 6/10, and then in Arvin looking at less than 1/10 of an inch, Mojave just over 1/4 of an inch, and a viewer in Pine Mountain Club adding to our total now at 1.12 inches of rain in Pine Mountain Club. So we did see some good rain out of it. Temperatures have been fairly mild because the system has come up from the south throughout much of the day, and so still looking at mild temperatures here into the lower 60s as we make our way from McFarland to Wasco. 63 in Bakersfield. We're in the 40s in the mountains. Not cold enough for snow. That's why we didn't expect to see any of that. However, in those higher elevations, it's possible above 8,000 feet maybe to see a little bit here down into Kern County. Right now our temperature at 63 degrees, humidity at 65%, the dew point's high at 51, winds are out of the southeast at 11, and our visibility is fine. And as we head into tonight, well, less rain on the way as we head into our Wednesday. Bulk of the storm system is offshore. We still have an opportunity though for maybe a little bit of flash flooding and mud flows, as of course that land up there is still pretty loose, and we'll continue to monitor that. Meanwhile, looking for an additional 1/4 of an inch possible as we head into the valley and the mountains, and maybe even some isolated thunderstorms into tonight and tomorrow afternoon. As we take a look at the watches and warnings, mainly concerned about winds here for watches and warnings in Kern County. Looking then at high wind watch or wind advisory as we head to the west edge here of the valley, and then that high wind warning is actually for the Grapevine. So we'll continue to look for maybe some windy conditions yet into tonight and tomorrow. Saw a gust upwards of 61 miles per hour near the Grapevine earlier today, so it certainly has been windy in the mountains. The bulk of the system, as I mentioned, continues to travel eastward now, crossing over into Nevada. Behind it, just some scattered, isolated pop-up cells here. But here's the area of low pressure. It is offshore, and that will continue to advance inland, mainly toward Northern California as we head into tomorrow. So we'll still tap into some of that subtropical moisture from the south, but I don't think we're going to see quite as much in terms of rain here, at least in Kern County with the low. The low is mainly going to be north of the area in Northern California as we head into tonight and Wednesday. So kind of shutting off the spigot a little bit. We still have an opportunity for showers, but I think the bulk of it is now over with. And we'll continue to watch as temperatures will be mild here. Talking about readings still in the mid-60s with those winds out of the south. Mid-60s as we head into the end of the work week and the weekend. Overnight lows will be near 50, and we'll continue here with that lingering shot of rain into Thursday. Into the mountain forecast, mid-50s on the way, mid-50s for the weekend and beyond. Overnight lows in the upper 30s, lower 40s, and into the Kern River Valley too. Looking then at mid-60s on the way, upper 60s for the weekend with lows in the 40s. So almost a 1/2 inch of rain here in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Much needed rain, and we'll take it.
We
sure
definitely will.
All right.